Hello, this is Luckrail. This is a Hornby PlayTrains Passenger Express, and this is a little video just to talk about one of the cool things you can do with PlayTrains. Now, as you can see, this is a DCC controlled crane. It is going to lift up and deliver my set of buffer stops to the side of the track, ready for a maintenance crew to casually install at their leisure. And one of the really cool things about this is that, as you can hear, the PlayTrains locomotive is sound fitted. Now, a lot of budget kit, especially things like the Hornby Railroad stuff, and obviously in Germany, the Märklin startup, isn't sound fitted even when it is DCC controlled. And if you're converting something that's sort of vintage, it's usually quite expensive to do that with sound. So most people will just put a normal non-sound decoder in. And this gives a great advantage to being able to continue using PlayTrains after you've sort of grown out of the right age group for it. Because obviously this locomotive is sitting there with sound and will continue to make sound as this video progresses, which means we can take advantage of sound and on the new whole class steam effects without having to spend the kind of money that you would need to get to a really expensive model. And if we talk about the whole class, if you've kind of seen the renders of that, it looks really, really cool, but the coaches are obviously very basic four-wheel, they don't look anything like coaches, even though the locomotive looks quite a lot like a whole class. And so being able to pair the whole class locomotive from PlayTrains with the sound and steam with, for example, railroad Mark 1 coaches would give a really, really cool train that's not a lot of money and still has sort of those advanced features. You can also see in this video we're showing off how bad I am at operating a DCC controlled crane. It's not my skill set, but we're learning and improving as time goes on. I do eventually manage to get it uncoupled from the buffer stop like that, and then we can sort of slowly move to put this away. Now, I think this video is probably best thought of as a short manifesto to Hornby to maybe make themselves a adapter wagon of their own. Märklin makes one for the myWorld system, but because of the way the magnets have been changed on the PlayTrain system, it doesn't quite work properly. You can't sort of stick one with the other, even though they are loosely compatible. And as a result, the only way to do this with PlayTrains is to modify it, as I've done by fitting a Kadee 51 to my PlayTrains locomotive there. So this is just something Hornby might want to consider down the line as being well worth doing, because it would give a huge reason for people to adopt PlayTrains and then to move on in model railways once they've finished with it. Or rather, haven't, as that's kind of the point of this. So we are just going to drop the boom loosely back into the cradle. No, I don't quite get that right either. And then now that that is carefully put away, the train can depart.